Hello everyone, this is Wolf1 and I am back with another Digimon Survive live stream. And last time we unlocked Omnimon, who for some reason is even in English referred to as Omegamon. I don't understand why. Yeah, seriously, I'm not entirely sure why that is the case. But I'm going to message this out. But yeah, this should be the final boss of the moral route tonight. Now, I did not get to actually get to the wrathful route on my other stay file. So it'll be a short session, a short episode tonight. Because, well, that's just how we're going to have to do it. So, I apologize for that, but just gonna have to be how we do it, unfortunately. Okay, so there we go. I'm just messaging this out. But yeah, we also did have that second session of Radiant Citadel like we have been having. 1 second. But we did begin the next world, which I think is called Zenda, which is like this Mardi Gras styled thing happening. So, yeah, there's that. They basically got caught in this whole Mardi Gras thing and ended up hang on. But, yeah, basically my players were interested in the idea of having recurring villains that Radiant Citadel normally wouldn't have, because it has just arc villains. Not an overarching big bad, but recurring antagonists. And I introduced one which I described as the unholy fusion of Harley Quinn, Jinx from League of Legends / Arcane, and a cat, because she's a tabaxi. So, yeah, they ran into her and had a big fight, boss fight. Well, I'd say bonus boss fight, but it's kind of just a side boss fight with her. And she had a giant crocodile, like a giant man-eating crocodile, as a mount. So you were basically fighting Jinx with her explosives and guns, riding on the back of a giant crocodile. That actually was really fun. Everyone had a blast. And also, actually was rather challenging because the barbarian nearly went down, actually. So, yeah, it was a challenge for the party. They had fun. So, yeah, in general, I am just very pleased with that. So that went well. It was a fun character to play. Her name is, I think I named her Gunpowder. And she has a partner whose name has not been revealed yet, but he's an Owlin who came in and bailed her out after the party beat her. Completely irrelevant to the overarching story of Zenda, but was still fun. everyone still had a good time. So that's kind of the important thing. They also continued the storyline, which involved them getting involved in a murder mystery. So, it seems the Radiant Citadel has a surprising amount of murder mysteries on it. Okay, if you're wondering why that is the case, it's because I was trying to get this Wrathful route one going. Unfortunately, it turns out that this has too many harmonic things to it, so unfortunately that won't work. So, yeah, we're just going to have to continue where we left off. But yeah, Radiant, that's been fun. This week we'll only have one Radiant Citadel meeting because we're starting, my other party's starting Dragonlance. Well, it's kind of the same party, but with a few other members for Dragonlance. Never forgotten. In my world, your dreams endure forever. This is the master? Yes, I am the true master of this world. I am its will made manifest. As its caretaker, I rule with compassion. Huh, what are you talking about? Dude, I don't know. I don't think talking is the answer here. The guy's spouting pure nonsense. Yeah, who cares about having a conversation? We know what we gotta do. Yeah, you're right. No doubt about it. That's our enemy and we need to defeat it. I can feel them, the souls of all the lost children. They're inside him. He covets the souls of children, uses them to sustain this world, and he wants mine too. He takes their souls? Does that mean he's got Suji and Ryu in there? Rao in there? Yes, he's used them to maintain the world. So he's the one who consumes Shuji and Rao. Okay, so he's like the hands from the fog. Okay. Well, we knew that already. We knew he consumed souls, but yeah. He's coming after us too. He's been behind everything, and if we don't stop him, he's going to attack our world. I hate him. I want him to pay for what he's done. I went through Beep because of it. Well, because of him, but there must be some reason he's done all this. Is there any way we could talk to him? You know what? I'm curious as to actually what... Is there any way we could talk this out? Could you at least tell us why? Takuma. It's no use. This thing doesn't even know we're here. It's like a lightning storm, a boulder, a storm, a mindless power seeking only to destroy. While I respect your thoughtfulness, the time for talk is long past. Let's end this. And then go home. Alright there, just a little more and we'll finally be able to go home. That's right, we're going home, all of us together. Realistically, I knew that was going to be the case, but I did kind of want to know if we get more of his back of why he's doing this. Now let's do this. Final boss time. Now, last time we started a final boss with him, but then it got hijacked by... Okay, so we'll need megas. This guy is probably a good idea. We'll go with these two. Well, actually, let me see. What is yours? Okay, he has prevent, sealing, and confusion. What's hers? I'm going to use her because she has more immunity. She has immunity to status anomalies, which is good. Now the issue here, of course, is the fact half of our party has no megas because the game devs decided to be jerks. Yeah, and I'm not joking about that. I genuinely feel like the game devs were a bunch of jerks. Okay, so I remember that this guy can really attack, like, the 3 squares directly in front of him, if I remember. Okay, so Digivolve straight to you. Okay, you know what, I want to get him in close because he has the... Watch closer now, this is how an adult takes responsibility. Because I want to get him in close. Okay, I'm actually going to not go in that close because that... Warp Digivolve to War Greymon. Not going to Warp Digivolve to... Okay, I actually might be able to hit him from here, maybe. Yes, I can. Because War Greymon has absurd range on his attacks. Alright, I probably should have done this first. When War Greymon. Yeah, I'm honestly not happy with the game designers basically saying, yeah, we're going to rob you of the ability to get your megas compared to the other routes. I think that's really dumb, and it makes me upset about that. Okay, so talk, attack boosted, which... Let's do our best, Sequoia-mon. Yes, Miyuki, with you here, I won't lose to any foe. Because she hits like a truck. Okay. Now, back to the Dragonlance thing. I do have my character all made up, and a friend of mine actually ended up doing the art, a piece of artwork for her, which I'm really happy about. See how... So yeah, if I'm right here, I might actually be able to attack him. Almost. Okay, save that for when we need it. Not sure how effective physical defense boost will be here, but... Hey Minoru, I place a curse on the enemy. You can fight without fear now. Yeah, I don't know if I trust that. Oh, what the heck, let's do it. I mean, on the bright side, I've got multiple megas, so there is that. Okay, now what's this guy's attack gonna be? Oh, crud. Beam of light. Ah, crud, she got confused. I mean, that's not the hardest thing to take care of, fortunately. Oh wait, I can just use the... You hold the key to this battle, I'll... Yes, sir, okay, I understand. There, remove that. Now I'm going to blast you. Oh, yeah, I just remembered I forgot something. I forgot to turn this back down after I did that, so whoops. Okay. I think I can hit him from here. Savage Emperor. Which debuffed him, yay. Of course, he is just, like, literally just the right... Actually, wait, it might actually work if I go here, maybe. Nope, he is just literally in the absolute most annoying possible spot. Yeah, I forget how this works. Yeah, I'm gonna put this on Minoru because he's the most fragile. They're here to spring in action. Yeah, leave it to me, I'll make it work. Do any of my characters... I don't think literally any of these guys have a... Well, okay, Miyu does, so I'll do it with her, because her main attack's... I'll do anything for Miyu. Geez, stop talking like that. Look at what I can do on my own. Okay, I think I'm strong enough I could actually finish this. So I'm actually going to finish this with Omnimon. Yes, I know he's less... Yeah. I know he's technically inferior to War Greymon, but I wanted to beat him with Omnimon. Oh, come to me. Oh, what is that stuff? Measure absorbing that growing mass of something. I don't like this. Is he getting even more powerful? Okay, so you regen health. That's what it amounts to. Well, then that was maybe a mistake, but I'm going to fight him with Omegamon, even if it's not the most... optimal. Yeah, then he basically has legendary actions, which... Which I think that just... I thought that... Did that take away his buffs? I think that took away his buffs. Unbelievable. Yeah, it's incredible. Who'd have thought we'd come so far and he'd get even stronger? You want to push us back? I can't let that happen. Miyuki, what are you doing? Miyuki. Count stars shine so bright. That song. Oh, dang it, I cut it off. That is what Miyuki always used to sing. It's hurting him. His face is warping. Something inside him is changing. Is the warping of space holding him down? Whose phone is that? Are you kidding me right now? Sounds like it's coming from your pocket, Mew. Oh, it was me. Sorry about that. Getting a call from my mom? Is this for real? Me alert too. Oh, me too. What's going on? I can read this text just fine. Does this mean we can talk to people in our world again? I don't get it. Why is it working now? Isn't Garble not for anyone? Does that mean mine's working too? Oh. Mom. So I have several missed calls from my mom along with a bunch of texts. She must have been really worried. I don't understand what's happening. What is it? Did something happen to your phone? Yuki, no, you have to keep singing. Accursed maiden. Oh no, everyone, we need to stay focused on the fight. Right now, while I'm singing. Alright, let's hit him with everything we've got. Okay, so she's holding him down with her song. So she's basically like warping, making a spatial portal to trap him with it. That is actually kind of awesome. Okay. Let's see, will this make her close enough to attack him? Yeah, I know the others aren't doing that much damage, it just feels wrong for them not to be involved. Let's see, do any of these attacks I gave her hit that far? No, unfortunately. Might use that as like a... Okay, yeah, this is gonna hurt. Alright, but he's still too strong, Even Miyuki's song holding him in place. Miyuki, you, I will consume you. Okay, so he actually used her name. Ugh. Miyuki. I bet get away from Miyuki. He's just too powerful. Is there no way we can beat him after all? I hear something. It sounds like people talking. I got a text. You sent me this, Takuma. Is that you? Looks like some sort of video. You know we fought Piedmon back in our world. Hey, check this out. It's super cool. You think that's real? No way. Yeah, this is totally fake. Look at all these comments. Some sort of scam, probably video ripped from somewhere online. Can I enjoy a stunt like this anymore? This is why I hate the internet these days. Not my stunt, my friend sent me this. I don't even know if it's related or not, but I heard about something similar. See how many views this has gotten. What is this light? What is going on? It's working? Is this our chance? Come on, over here. You got it all. Oh, come on, we're up. You can count on me, Minoru. Get him, Drachmon. You got it, Kato. Go for it, Sakuman. Will do, Miyu. Now it's our turn, Floramon. Alright, if you say so, Saki. Let's go, Agumon. Bye, Takuma. Okay, so everyone gets powered up. Though, is it also a heal? I'm assuming it was an Omni boost. Oh wait, is this gonna finish him? Okay, Miyuki being the one to land the kill shot is just perfect. Okay, Trophy Massacre the Master. Okay, Miyuki being the finishing move is kind of epic. So... nice. Okay. Well, that went well. One second. Okay, the Master's dead. The Master's falling apart, fading away. Those lights, those the souls of the sacrifices the Master took in. I mean, Shuji and Ryu are somewhere in all that light too. It's over. Yeah, sorry, I don't think I have the strength to stay on my feet. Funny, I don't think I do anyway. Let's sit down for a while. Hey, oh, hey, look at that. Over there where the Master was. What could it be? It's the Master's true form, cleansed of all the sacrificial souls. That's what's left. Even that's starting to fade. What do you mean he's still alive? Should we leave things this way? It's about to fade away, right? It's not going to hurt us, is it? So what are we going to do about it? Mia, be careful. Don't get too close. Wait, I hear something. Huh? Right, it's like a voice from inside the light. Will not fade. Will never fade. What? That's its voice? All I ever wanted was to protect this world. As it is, it will collapse. It must be protected with the power of sacrifices. It's the only way. You must believe me. Protect this world? You hear that? He said he was collecting the sacrifices for our sakes. Everything he did was to preserve our world and keep us safe. Yeah, I'm sure that was very hard. The Master may have kept our world safe, but... that was wrong. Agumon. Any world that needs child sacrifices to keep it going deserves to be destroyed. That kind of world shouldn't exist. You make a good point. Yes. I'd rather not have a world like that at all. Agumon. All we wanted was to go back to our world and to keep it safe. We wanted to destroy this one. Takuma, thank you. Thank you for caring about us, even though countless children died for our sake. That wasn't your fault, Agumon. How could it be? But can this world even be maintained without sacrifices? I don't know, but there has to be a way for this to work out. Be some way for us to live together in peace. Takuma. You, Professor, can you think of anything? I don't know. I feel the same way you do, but I just don't know. Well, there may be one way. Professor? Clearly we humans have a pronounced effect on both this world and on the Kemonogami. Otherwise things would never come to this. Remember how we heard all those voices, saw all those squares of light during the fight? What do you think it was? Seemed kind of like messages on social media. Social media? Yeah, you're right. It was almost like something was trending. Okay, this is definitely a reference to our war game. That has got to be a reference to our war game. / Digimon the movie. If you don't know, our war game was what Digimon the movie, well, 1/3 of Digimon the movie was known as in Japan. Because they decided to gestalt Frankenstein together 3 different movies. Video of our fight with Piedmon when I was back in his world. The video got shared online and all sorts of people were reacting to it. Wait, so it really did go viral? This place must be a nexus between worlds. That would be why our phone started working. The lights we saw were even more important, I think. The social media stuff? This is pure speculation, but I believe what this world truly needs isn't sacrifices. There's strong feelings those sacrificial rites produce. Basically, it needs human thought and emotion, our awareness and attention. What we witnessed earlier was the result of a spike in human attention towards this world, maintained through people's awareness of it. I don't buy it. Humans just thinking about this place changed the world? Yes, it does sound crazy, but in a way, all worlds are the result of human consciousness. Seeks ideals, builds a society to realize them, and then shapes an environment. In a sense, everything springs from human thought. So making people aware of this other world is the first step towards preserving it. It'll begin with us. Then, by making more people aware of this world, we can save it. With that, the understanding, of course, that this theory still needs to be verified. Human thoughts and emotions, so is that why those voices weaken the Master? I believe there is a connection there, yes. As an egg, the Master's wrath had waned, so only what was likely his true will remained. It's possible that those voices and the belief behind them calmed his raging spirit. And he's fierce like what an offering would do for a god. Precisely, historically, shrine maidens interceded between humans and the gods. The Minaze song may work similarly, but aren't many voices better than one? Man, you know, I'm actually starting to think this might work. So, what does this all mean? Basically, if our world is if people in our world believe in this one, everything will be fine, I think. Honestly, it seems so insane I have a hard time following it. Wouldn't it be great if all people had to do was believe in this world to save it? Yes, that would be wonderful. I'm not sure I get it, but Takuma, do you think this will work? I trust the professor. Our thoughts, feelings, and beliefs will save this world. So why don't you come back to my world with me, Agumon? What, you want me to go back with you? Wait, can we do that? Yeah, are you serious? Do you think that'd be okay? Well, that way we can test the professor's theory, and more importantly, let us stay together forever, isn't that right? You mean it could really stay with you? I could really stay with you? We could be together forever? Of course, isn't that what we've been saying all along? Takuma. Yes, what a wonderful idea. You can come too, Labramon. We'll all go together. Oh. Then after we all go back as a team, we can stay together forever. Right, that way even if the professor's wrong, at least you guys will be okay. Come on, Agumon, let's go. I don't know, I think it's still too soon for that. Too soon? What do you mean? Yeah, sure, I don't fully understand it, but it feels like it's not the right time. Don't say that. We feel the same way you do, Agumon. I think we need to say goodbye for now. Labramon. Mon, is that how you feel too? Yeah, it is, but don't worry. I get it now. You never really abandoned me, Haru. And you'll do something about this so we'll be together again in no time, right? Of course we will. Mon, are you sure? You're sure we have to say goodbye? Hey, Holy Cross, glad you could make it. You have to say goodbye. Aha, don't cry, Takuma. I don't really get what the professor was saying, but basically as long as you don't forget about us, this world will be safe, right? As long as you remember me, we'll see each other again. So we'll wait as long as it takes. We all believe in you. Good, because we won't let you down, that's a promise. I'll keep it no matter what, just you wait. We'll save all of you in this world. Isn't that right, everyone? Yes, absolutely. Yeah, you said it. You better believe it. That's right. Of course. Miyuki, you ready? Yes, I will open the door with my song. Dang it, I didn't realize it was our war game reference until after I'd actually dealt the killing blow. Like, entirely. I should have said connection terminated. I messed up by not saying that. Yeah, this feels like the route that's most like an anime. Oh, goodbye, Agumon. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye, Takuma. Take care. Until we meet again. Thanks, Takuma. Thanks, everyone. I believe it's already been over a year. Hey, Takuma and the others are coming over. They say they'll be camping out like last year. Kato and Miu will be here too. We'll be meeting them, of course. You're checking your cell phone again. Well, I'm just concerned, that's all. I mean, who knows if this will stick in the cultural consciousness in this information-rich age. Admit it, you're worried about whether our partners and their world are okay now. And isn't that a really old phone? You should get an intelligent one like everyone else. I like that, intelligent ones. They're called smartphones. What? Oh, who even cares what they're called? You know, Mamoru Asada, War Games director, almost directed Howl's Moving Castle, but he was fired from Ghibli during production. Oh, that's interesting. What I'm saying is you should upgrade. Upgrade. Yes, I see what you're saying. I appreciate that. Miyuki hasn't caught on to all the changes in the past 50 years yet. It's so cute. Takuma and the others are posting videos and pictures from the other world online. Together that footage of Piedmon and the reports of the door to the other world, that world and monsters who live here have caught on as an urban legend. Ironically, the shrine's gotten so popular as a result that they rebuilt it. Feels like it all happened yesterday, but it really has been a whole year. It feels like the start of a new phase. Nowadays, people's beliefs come in the form of the digital information on the internet. Information there gets updated by people all the time. It's constantly being reworked. In every update, people will think more and more about that other world. Meanwhile, what kind of explosion of exposure is sure to change that world as well. Now on digital, data will be the new form of belief that sustains it. Who knows, people may even come to refer to it as the digital world. In a world... Well, it never had a name before. Sounds good to me. I have a new subject for my research on human belief and the possibility of transcending dimensional spaces. Though even that I'm not sure of exactly how that mechanism works yet. No doubt it has something to do with the power of your song to connect the two worlds. It's fascinating, though of course I'm still an eccentric in the scholarly community. Yeah, they may be right about that. Yeah, I suppose so. As I see it, the beings of that other world, once regarded as local gods or kimono-gami, transforms into digital beings in this internet age. Digital beings? Yes, I suppose that would make Gabumon and the other monsters of the digital world. You could call them digital world or monsters or Digimon for short. Okay, I like that. I like that we finally get that name drop. And Digimon, I like the sound of that. Maybe it'll catch on. You may be right, Haru. But too much talk like that and you'll be sure to lose Takuma and the others. Yeah, you can laugh at it. Okay, I do appreciate that part. That part I like. This is our first meeting in a year. We should focus on things that are fun. Haha, yes, Miyuki, I'll be careful. Alright, now let's go. And put away that cell phone. I heard you're not supposed to use them while talking. The tagline I've been using for the entire stream wholly into the digital world. It technically wasn't the digital world yet. Interesting enough, that actually does go with the canon lore that the Digimon used to be yokai, and then it only recently it became digital. They all became digital. So I like that this is the first game to the first piece of Digimon media to actually directly integrate that into the plot, rather than just it's being informed, if was the case. Alright, sis, let's go. So, we'll really be able to see Renamon and Gabumon again? Yes, absolutely. The other world will change thanks to the internet. It's probably more like our own. I imagine it won't be long now before the door opens again. Oh, Haru's here. Oh, look, everyone's here. They're all waving at us. Yes, everyone's here. Let's run over to meet them again, Haru. Yeah, let's go. Okay, that was an interesting... Birth of the Digital Monsters is the trophy name. Okay, so that was the moral route. Yeah, the harmonic route was overall better written, I think, especially towards the end game. Like, I think Piedmon hijacking the Master was a decent twist. But yeah, the weird thing is, it feels... There were really good ideas here, and I don't hate it. I like it. It's just kind of middle of the road, is how I would describe it. Like, if this were the only end game, it'd be good. Like, if this were the only end game, I'd be okay with it. But I know for a fact that the harmonic route exists, and the harmonic route is better. This feels like the most anime-safe storyline. Like, this feels like the most anime... Like, this, if this were an actual anime being produced, this feels like the storyline they would have gone with. For better or worse. Like, if I were to change this, I would have it that Renamon be the one to die in the park. Like, I would have her be the one to die in the park, and that actually release Miyuki. Like, her sacrificing herself in the park to the Master releases Miyuki. But her egg is created then. And then just have the Master be way more desperate in that end. like make Puppetmon not just a mini arc villain, but a longer villain that stretches through the same amount. You know, power him up a bit. You know, something like that. Yeah, Toothless. But the weird thing is, I think it feels Toothless more because of the other routes feeling... I haven't played Wrathful, but the Harmonic route having maybe more of a gut punch. Multiple gut punches. But it also feels like... Here's what I think it feels like happened. It feels like this was the ending they were going... This was the main route they were going... Like, it feels like originally maybe the idea was to do this route and then the true ending. The true ending route, and that's it. Like, that's what it feels like they were intending originally. Like, it feels like they were intending originally that, like, maybe this route and the true ending being the original game. But then they did the division of routes, tore stuff out of this and put in the other two routes, but didn't fill it in completely in this route. Like, I think a simple change, again, would just be have Renamon die in the park, but that free Miyuki, or at least partially free her. The egg, you know, her egg is there, and the rest of that route is having to deal with the Master going on the warpath trying to get Miyuki back, maybe having to jump from location to location or something. And then the final battle with the Master being when Renamon hatches or Renamon hatches as a baby in her baby form and has to grow back up. That would have made more sense. You know, alternative to who dies in the park, the trio, the main Palmon, Biyomon, and Patamon trio. Have them be the ones to sacrifice themselves to save everyone from the Master. Heck, maybe have Miyu's emotions cause them to digivolve. They still die, but they hold off. Like, that would have actually had more emotional gut punch than Digimon. Because, honestly, I'm more attached to them than Digimon. I think the big problem with Digimon's being the death in this is he's such a non-entity. Like, he's such a non-character. Yeah. Like, theoretically, Digimon could have worked as the death there if he'd been more of a character and more of a constant mentor figure. Like, if he'd been more of the constant, you know, mentor to the group. Like, and had more of a clear bond with them, his death would have hit harder. But that's not what happened. Renamon's death is tragic when it happens, but it's almost immediately undone. Like, her death, it has impact when she gets killed, especially with how brutal it is. But it doesn't have the impact it should, because she just comes back fully not even a chapter later. Well, a chapter later, but not, you know. Like, I think it also... Here's the weird thing. I know for a fact that... because they outright told us that Rao surviving is the nail for the truthful route. The fact that... I have a strong feeling everyone's going to live on that route. But... It feels like if it's only the true ending where all the remaining kids survive, that feels like it would have more impact than the moral route doing this. Which sounds weird coming from me, but it feels... Okay, so what did I like about this route? I think that's important to say. What did I like about this route? I did like the Puppetmon stuff. I think the Puppetmon stuff is good. Like, bringing it, you know, tying up the loose end with what happened with Garurumon. Like, that was good. I did like that. And lets you know, okay, in the other timelines, he most likely got killed. Yeah, the Gabumon arc and the ending are very good. Like, I do like them. I like everything from once the final confrontation with the Master happens. Well, I'll just say this, all of the final chapter. I think, in a vacuum, if you separate Renamon's revival from her death in the immediate, and just, like, say, you know, just as a chapter in of itself, I think the final chapter is really good. The things that drag it down are stuff from the previous chapter. Like, I like the final I like the idea that in the final battle, that video of Piedmon powers up the heroes and weakens the Master. I like that, especially because it's a reference to our war game, obviously. Omegamon's good for cool factor. Like, Omegamon works for coolness factor. But yeah, he's kind of a disappointment from a gameplay perspective. Like, especially after every other piece of media portraying Omnimon. And that's another thing, why is he called Omegamon? I don't understand why they called him Omegamon. Because I know that's the Japanese name, but they always Romanize him as Omnimon. I don't know why they did that. Every other version of Omnimon, when he shows up, he's this uber powerful, really strong character that very few Digimon can actually one-on-one fight, let alone beat. The only straight L I think Omnimon has taken, well, the only two straight L's he's ever taken was against OSmon and ESmon, I don't know how to pronounce that name, in Last Evolution, which was stupid, because that movie is dumb. If you like that movie, fine, but I don't. It to me, it's just a really bad movie. And against Armageddon, I think it was, in The Revenge of Diaboromon. Those are the only two straight L's Omnimon has really ever taken. And they were both against what are supposed to be really, really powerful enemies. Here, he's powerful, but he doesn't feel powerful enough. Like, it feels like they didn't want to go too whole hog into making him really strong. But that's the point of Omnimon. You know, he's supposed to be really strong. So I feel like maybe one buff you could give him is have the explosion from his Supreme Cannon not only do a lot more damage, but have the same blast radius as Wargreymmon's Terra Destroyer. You know, also his ability is lame. His ability is really lame because he doesn't really have the proper power set to utilize it. So, like, they didn't... It feels like they originally were going to have Supreme Cannon be a different element, but then they changed that but didn't change his ability. But, yeah, the moral route isn't bad. Like, it isn't terrible. It has a lot of things I like. Again, I like the ending. The ending is really good. I especially like the finally naming them Digimon. I like that idea. I like how they do that. I like the Miyuki and her brother's interactions. And in my case, I like that Miyuki happened to be the one to get the kill shot on the Master, because that feels very cathartic. Because I think of all the main kids, Miyuki's probably the one that suffered from the Master the most. So, like, all of her friends that were in that original group got killed. She was separated from her brother from what was her perspective a really, really, really long time. Had half her soul stolen, was possessed, and forced to try to kill her brother, and actually was forced to kill her partner, and was basically used as a living battery by him. So, yeah, her by sheer happenstance being the one to kill him, I do find that really cathartic. Not how the game is normally played, but I'm glad that's how it worked out. But, yeah, Harmonic is better, but it just feels like this is just kind of there. because they didn't do the correct amount of stuff to make it have as much emotional weight as it should. Oh, I did like the kind of Persona Shadow interactions, but they don't go anywhere. Like, that's the thing. That feels like the part where, okay, if this were an anime, that'd be when they'd unlock their megas, or unlock a super mode, or unlock something. That feels like a point in if this was an anime, they would unlock something, but they didn't. And I like that part, but I feel like it just doesn't have the thematic impact it should. Which is kind of how a lot of the Moral Route feels. Again, I don't hate it. If this were the only ending, I'd be like, that was okay. But as an ending, in comparison to the other ending I know of, yeah, it's not nearly as strong. Well, the other route I know of, the ending is actually pretty strong. Honestly, I'd say I like the ending of the Moral Route, like that ending part, a bit better than I like the harmonic one. Like, just because, you know, we get the name drop, we get the fact that they're about to have this reunion, and the fact that they're, rather than it just being like the two worlds have been merged into one by Piedmon being a jerk, it's, no, we're going to go through this effort to spread this urban legend to revitalize the Kemonogami world, which will convert it into the digital world. I like that part. So, route-wise, harmonic route is better. Ending-wise, I think moral is better. That's just my opinion, though. Don't really have much else to say. I did not get the chance to... I did not get the chance to do the Wrathful route, to get to the Wrathful route. I got, basically what I was doing, also I need to remember that's the one I'm using, is I level ground, I got to this part of that one. Unfortunately, this one, I don't think I'd be able to actually get the Wrathful route up high enough by the chapter of the break. Like, I don't think I'd have enough to do that. So I've just been, like, I intentionally level grind to be a bit over level on this one to make it faster. If I've not gotten Wrathful by next week, because it sounds like the first bit of the prologue of the truthful route, or whatever you call it. I think I heard someone call it the truthful route. The last, probably the first few chapters of that up until Rao's death, I assume, aren't going to be that different. I might, if I don't get Wrathful done by next week, if we get Wrathful done by next week, I'll start it. If I don't, we might start the truthful route while I get that up there, because we're not immediately going to go into the true ending. Like, it would just be New Game Plus for the first few sessions, probably, with us seeing some different answers. But I know that there's a skip ahead function, which, thank goodness. So, we'll see how that works out. I'll try to get the Wrathful route set up. So we'll see what happens next week. But anyway, that's where we're going to end it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, like, comment, subscribe. See you guys next time. Bye! I still don't have a catchphrase.